If you're using a third-party service to process data for your Bubble app and you need to be informed when that processing is complete and you're using a webhook to do that, then this video is for you. An example being Assembly AI. Assembly AI is a speech-to-text API. Fantastic, really good. We've got previous videos on the topic. And so you would upload an audio file through your Bubble app, through the API, then to Assembly AI, and you would provide a webhook URL. And this is so Assembly AI can inform your Bubble app when the transcript is ready, because it can take more than a few seconds to turn audio into a transcript, particularly if you have a large audio file. And we've received a question on one of our YouTube videos saying that the webhook is working in the dev version but not the live version, and that is likely because Assembly AI is continuing to send even live requests to the dev version, and this can be really easily solved. So I've got an API workflow here, and I'm just going to put it into the detect request data and detect data so that I get the endpoint. I'm going to copy that, because you need to be able to build this endpoint dynamically so that it works just as well in your live version as your test version, or even any other branch that you've got going on in Bubble. So let me just start a new page. I'll just say webhook example. Because when you pass your webhook URL, which is your Bubble app's endpoint ready to detect when you get that notification through, yeah, I'm going to show you how you can update that. So this is not a lesson in design, but let's say I want to rebuild that webhook URL, but I want to make it dynamic. Well, if I just double copy and paste it, I can instead say this, no, it's not this URL, it is website home URL, and then I want to check that because I want to know whether it ends in a backslash, and I can never, or a forward slash, and I can never remember if that's the case. So there you go. You can see it knows the home URL of the current version of my app. So it puts version test onto the end. So I could then add something like, I could either write it in, or if I wanted to make it very convenient to easily swap around, I could add in arbitrary text, take the remaining part, copy that, paste it into here, and then if I click preview, you can see that I've rebuilt an identical URL. But of course, if this URL was referenced in the live version of my app, it would either say version live, or it wouldn't include, most likely in this case, it wouldn't include the version test part, therefore making the webhook your live endpoint. Yeah? You got it? Just a couple of things to point out on this is that, remember, initialize, you will need that for testing, developing, getting data into your webhooks, but you'll need to remove initialize when you actually want it to go into production. And then the last thing I want to say is, even if you put this in place, remember to deploy your app to live so that you have the webhook, in this case example, ready on the live version. And also you've got your dynamic webhook URL creator, just like I've done on the page here. You've got that in your workflow, in your parameter, just like you would be putting in the parameter for the webhook URL here for Assembly AI. If you've got any questions on this, please leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. And if you're learning Bubble, then there's no better place to do it than planetnocode.com, because we've got hundreds of Bubble tutorial videos. We release loads of tutorial videos each month. In fact, we release many videos each week. So subscribe, check out our website, and become a member to access our whole catalogue of videos.